Okay. Welcome again, because, congratulations, bro. I have to say, again, congratulations. Bro, you have no idea how many DMs, messages I've gotten. And I'm really happy. Everyone is waiting for this video. So today, we're gonna watch it together, you versus Zain again. And sort of interview as well, a little bit. Many messages go like, bro, he used your flowchart, bro. He did, yeah, bro, so many, even in chat, every time you do down throw knee or whatever, the GOSU. It was super hype, right? I completely lost it. So the whole tournament run was absolutely nuts. And this is the most requested set. We can obviously go over. But it reminded me on that other set where you had the same last game, last talk spaghetti, and he didn't take the up B. How many years ago was the other iconic set where you
Did that happen there too?
What happened there? Where you passed out after standing up?
Did he also get stage spiked?
On Pokemon Stadium transformation, you up B him, and he just didn't take it and then lost it.
Oh really? Okay.
You don't remember this? It was so crazy.
I don't remember the finer details.
That was crazy. He lost due to an up B.
Damn, that's even more likely to be teched.
It was crazy. For this set, one thing I noticed, because we're gonna go a little bit into some details here.
Yeah.
The gameplay, like obviously, usually on the other tournaments before this one, you had a lot of struggle with inputs, right? Rolls on accident. A lot of F smashes on accident, many SDs. You know, when the inputs are just not accurate, that you just lose at top level. There's like no other way to say it. This tournament, you had, I think, the least amount of missed inputs that I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, me too.
And you told me that it is because you are off of caffeine, I also read many messages that people really liked. You were talking about you ate something, you ate better at this tournament and stuff like this. So what it's about like that? Can you elaborate a little bit on this?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of funny. Everyone kind of figured that out. I mean, I think someone posted a clip of me talking about that on my stream, so now everybody knows. But yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of outside of game stuff that matters that people don't really pay attention enough to, and it's something I've always paid enough attention to, but I feel like this tournament I kind of did just about everything right in terms of outside of game things. Well, even still, I didn't even sleep that well. I remember like sleeping pretty bad.
Okay,
so I was like, oh man, it's not a good time,
but you never sleep well during tournaments. Or to be honest,
yeah, that's true.
So you go there. Yeah, you go there sometimes with 2 hours of sleep, or even worse.
Yeah, I think it was around that this time, 2 or 3 hours.
But I think the adrenaline pushes you so much that it kind of like doesn't matter. But the eating good, sleeping good, all that stuff is really, really relevant. And you were just in really good shape this tournament. Against the Foxes, I want to say you did different edge cards in many scenarios, and you edge carded extremely well. But I think it worked because you didn't do the one single edge card that you always do. Usually you always go for weak knee up air or weak knee and then jump back with a nair, right? But this time you did some weird back airs off timing with completely different timing. I don't know if you noticed it, and I was like, bro, where did he get this edge card from? And I was like surprised myself. You were doing different stuff,
I'm surprised it worked as much as it did, but yeah, I don't know. I swear, it's one of those things where like day to day, your brain just wants to go for different things randomly, and that was kind of what happened there. I felt like.
I was so surprised about the edge cards. Maybe we will see one of those as well, or for the next video. So for the math, I have many videos about this. The game plan is pretty simple. Try to find as many grabs as possible. There's like no hidden mystery secret code That's pretty simple theory, and you know, because we are not here to exploit the secrets like your gameplay secret, but you played pretty simple in these terms. Overshoot, stomp into the dash breaks, and try to grab as much as possible, and then off of there, we're just looking to down throw regrab or up throw up air up air. And let's take a look at how this played out, right? So here you already do exactly what I always recommend.
Are you sharing screen?
Oh, my bad. Let me fix that real quick. I totally forgot to share the screen. I'm really sorry.
No problem. Okay, cool. I'm looking.
Okay, so one of the first things we see, the platform thing obviously I don't like because you're not grounded, but you know, now you roll here and now you CC right in front of his. This is the screenshot, you know, if you would have stayed in crouch, because you would be exactly at the perfect spot where you can whiff punish, whiff grab the snare, dash back, and then you do exactly what I say. Just CC grab as much as you can, and you did on reaction the thing, right? You went for the knee. Now you see that he doesn't knee, and you RTC. This is one to one.
I didn't even realize I did that, to be honest.
This is the exact flowchart that I showed you 10 million times, and you were executing
I didn't even
it.
realize I did it. I was thinking in my head like, oh yeah, I need to start doing that, but I just did it.
If he would have DI'd in, you would have kneed on reaction. So very, very good. Again, just up throw up air or even knee. Even though the knee on the in can be really frame tight, but everything is correct so far, you know, how I would...
Yeah.
And even this is all good. You're in.
Dude, it's crazy how much the short hop goes over Marth grab. That's actually really good.
Yeah, that is really,
I didn't
really
realize
good.
it went over so like clear cut. Like it just goes over it. Like
that was so good. See, this is perfectly executed stuff.
Yeah.
And I think he got pretty lucky here. So you get this. So he up-beats out of this. This is the first time I see this. Because you know, to try to avoid the chain grab and all that.
Right.
But he gets the edge cancel and you shield here. I think maybe I was frame tight again. So I told you every time Marth tries to do something against my flowchart, if you clip him, he has no jump or whatever, he's dead. And we will also see that a couple of times. Yeah, classic side B or roll out of the corner. This is something where I would really say you have to improve a little. This is just your habit. Every time you're in corner, side B or roll, like a lot of the times. It is, you know, you're a human in the end. People don't understand this. They think you play every spot perfectly, but especially under a lot of pressure, it's just normal.
Roll there in case they're slow. I don't really, unless they like jab, maybe.
It's really tough to play corner.
Maybe roll to edge.
Look, there you missed one small input, for example. You got the tiniest wave dash angle. If you have normal angle, you know, you grab ledge. Very good back air. This is so good, Wizzy. This is really professional. Because either you try to wall him out with the back airs, and if you don't get the back air because he crosses you up, you do the OP single jab. Which is so good. I do more single hit jabs off of caffeine. You're the best at doing the single jabs. They're so OP. Good patience. Very nice. Don't overcomplicate it. Oh, that's so good with you. Because here...
I kind of expected it to work a little bit less, but it was working.
It was perfect. Because it is the same way you have some habits. Marth cannot stop dash backing. It's so built in their muscle memory that's
true.
Yeah,
their dash back is so good, right?
Yeah, it's OP. And now you would usually try to dash out of crouch. So if an average player, or if I try to dash out of crouch this, like if I would have to play this, if I'm a little bit slow here, he ducks under this grab. So from my theory, you would have to overshoot no JC grab in order to have a small chance and catch the dash back. If you do normal dash JC grab, it will never work. So you need to overshoot no JC grab. But even here, it is very frame tight. And overshooting this storm is very, very good. And you even, I think,
Yeah.
cancel your momentum with the end of stage thing. You just get,
Oh wow.
maybe, if you drag a little bit more to the left,
Yeah.
you could have at least for sure, you know, and then you
Yeah.
get stuck a little, which was kind of sad. Very good. Side B is very good in the matchup. Whiffs a lot, goes under a lot. You play really out of book here, like
Yeah.
strong. Walling him patiently,
They're
overshooting
like
in
he wants to
there.
go to. They're like he wants to go to full house. I didn't even know. I didn't even think about it like a single time.
Because only first place gets it, right?
Well, no, it just so happened to be that way. But like, I didn't think about. Everyone's always thinking about like the outside factors, like how much money do you get, like what tournament do you
Okay.
qualify for. But like, I'm almost never thinking about that stuff unless someone like brings it up to me.
You just play.
Yeah, I just want to win. I just want to focus on winning. I don't care about like the outside stuff until like after the fact.
I mean, it puts extra pressure on you, right? If you think
Yeah,
about
that too. So like, I think it's also bad from that perspective. Like, oh, if I win this, maybe I'll qualify. Like, it's just, it's not a good thing to.
yeah,
Focus
to
on, I
focus
feel
on,
like.
yeah. And by the way, these interactions are different now. What is different about the last sequence? Well, I think you might not even realize. Look, this sequence, right? So what was different here?
I don't know. He just got hit by an arrow when he jumped.
Yeah, but he doesn't even expect you to overshoot Nair. Because usually
Oh yeah,
you
because I haven't been doing it right. Yeah.
yeah, you would usually
Dude,
only
it's so funny. Sometimes this matchup just feels like just don't nair and you'll do good.
yeah, it is for the average Falcon a bad Nair to do. Nairing in all the time. But you
It
were
feels
only
like the biggest trap in this matchup is nairing too much. I mean, it's that way with a lot of matchups, but like it's just like as soon as I start getting into like a rhythm of okay, I'm gonna nair a little bit more, it just never turns out well. It just has to be like a hard mix up.
yeah, and right now he's just expecting you to either wall or crouch and try to grab him.
Yeah.
And you wall and now crouch and he's figuring out a way to beat you now. You know, because he will expect now CC or back air and you suddenly overshoot a no fast for Nair, okay?
Yeah.
Then it resets, again back air, back air, back air, and then you overshoot very, very deep into the corner out of
Yeah.
nowhere. Which is like, you know, it looks not like a good Nair, but it actually gave you a couple of hits and openings. If you would have converted that one Nair into a grab, then GG's. Wake up side B, and yeah, side B against Marth, or even down tilt or whatever, should almost always lead into a stock. I'm gonna add this, that I don't prefer always to get up attack edge guard that you're doing.
I think a hack slash is better, right?
Yeah, you just here.
I think it's just like a lazy thing that works really well.
Yeah, I would.
It works often enough where I'd rather just go for that than try to just do a perfect hack stash. Even though I'm good at the hack stash, I should just do the hack stash. So
It's same with the Storm thing that you do versus Marth or Fox. It gives them the chance to take up B, whatever. The chance is still very high that you get the edge card because they're gonna get stormed over and over. But in theory, if they perfectly tech side B or whatever, the edge card is gone. And here, you should tech stash one more time, then you would be fully invincible. And no matter if he up Bs you or not, you will be invincible. So, and then if he lands there, you just knee him or stomp knee, you know? Because he cannot hit you during the hack stash. And I have many clips, even if you hack stash and you get hit by Marth, you don't get sent anywhere. So he dies even if he hits you. This is some, yeah. So hack stash is OP in terms of even if you get hit, you still get the edge cut, like so high, very, very high. One Marth was doing against me some early up Bs and hitting my Hexage, but I still got the edge cut all the time. I was like, oh, it's so OP. Overshoot into the corner, grab. This is for example the old school flowchart, sort of. So we're gonna take a look into this. So you get a grab at here, 30%, right? 33 now after the pummel. And the old school flowchart suggests you always keep doing this down throw and then up air, up air. The problem that I always had with these flowcharts is they don't really work versus some DIs. So here you get this up air, and then you could not really convert up air or whatever. But at 31%, 30ish%, if you get up throw, up air, it leads like into way better combo routes. And at the very low percent,
that probably has to do with this position too, in particular.
yeah, because Yoshi's story is with the platforms annoying.
Well, the stage already ends so quick.
On this DI, I think he's only doing normal DI out. I think could have re-grabbed this, which is and then up throw, up air, because then he's more to the right. However, on Yoshi's story, we actually kind of want them to land on the platforms, you know, because shot up knee kills instantly. So it's not that bad on Yoshi's.
I don't like how you have to go for a read though, but
it sucks, yeah.
It might be better than what happened there though. So
yeah,
I think it depends on the position.
Yeah, it depends on the position, but look at this. Again, we do with punish, right? You're right in front of him. It's all good. Lord stomping here is interesting. So you're in front of him, as close as possible. And you have the perfect whiff punish, so there's nothing you can do about this. And now you get this up throw. And now the correct thing, what you already do is full hop knee and try to place it here. So sometimes you can cover both of these spots, even if they take right or take in place. So you tried this. Luckily, he gets shield out. This is close, because here after this, now what you would try is CC, because he's supposed, or he's not supposed to, he will probably shield drop aerial, because he got hit on shield platform. And now you're trying to look for a favorable down tilt trade, where he hits you with something, and if you ace the eye down or CC this, you can try to get the down tilt out, and then it leads into a knee.
Yeah.
This was very, very close stuff, but this, you know, game plan wise. This is your edge card.
I'm looking for more down tilts versus.
Yeah, and even this, people were laughing at this, but it was like a few pixels away of giving you the stock. Look how close it was. It was like a pixel away from hitting, so it wasn't even a bad attempt. It is just very, very tight, you know.
Yeah.
Look, it was like a pixel away from hitting him or something.
Yeah.
This sucks against Math when you cannot hold down or stack these or sliding off. It is always difficult to survive that stuff. This is why they like Yoshi stories with the platforms. They're pretty low, even for their F smashes sets them good up. So there you missed the important tag. Good backer. This is the backer that always works against Philip. Alright, go out. It's really good, good edge guard. Here you could regrab. This is another flowchart. If you regrab this here.
Yeah, I wonder.
So here after, let's say you go for the regrab, right? Because you walked. If you grab him end of stage, what I recommend nowadays is don't throw. You pummel five times, 4 times until they fall off. And if they don't get ledge, it sets up a very, very good edge guard. So it's another
don't throw,
trap.
just do the pummel until they fall out.
Yeah, that's OP. It gives, and then you can dash to the right, shield stop, wave dash out of shield, fast fall. Even against Peach, this is the only way you can get stocks. Like if you get a grab versus a Peach end of stage, you cannot, even here versus Math, it doesn't matter what throw you use, you cannot get a gimp, basically. Only against Fox it works, down throw knee, you know, the standard stuff. But if they fall off, you can get a stock. So this is the only way you can gimp them. And if you throw them, basically you end your punish game. Very professional tomahawk attempt there. I like that. Nice. He messed up. Yeah, this is why. This is exactly what you should do. You went for a 50-50 here. Perfect. So now you either go for knee here and then second knee offstage, or knee in. And I told you against the top players, they're already holding slide off here. They will hold C stick down, gray stick right to slide off up air and whatever you try to do. But this slide off the eye gives Falcon knee into knee because they're DIing him. And it's exactly so good. We have talked about all the situations. I'm just really proud seeing you execute it.
It looks like he's done that a million times. He probably has. Well, I mean, yeah, knowing the guy. Halftime again.
You probably try to tag it, right, on Randall. So now that we, you know all the spots that Falcon is, what we're looking out for. Very good again.
Wizzy did something weird.
It was close.
Yeah.
Even here, side B would be good, to be honest. No dash and side B to the right to get the 75%, and then knee into knee.
Yeah.
Even there, it would be a good attempt.
Oh, gets clipped by the nair. Oh my god.
Mm.
I think smart to
We're a little off with the execution there, a little. That was smart. Rolling gives you some sort of invincibility,
Dude, whose opening is it anyways?
and you avoided all the grabs at least, and you survived. This is what's the relevant part.
Does not give a fuck. I mean, second go, Wizzy here, he might not give a fuck either. Okay. Nah, he cares a bit. He cares a bit.
It already gets spaghetti here, to be honest.
How about much though?
It looks a little bit spaghetti-ish.
Yeah. Dude, that get of attack is so brutal.
That was good.
Edge guard. Yeah. Yeah, because Falcon gets so much out of it. It goes farther back than you anticipate, and then you have to. Oh boy.
Damn, yeah, the Yoshi story. That was all because of Yoshi's. That's crazy.
Even on other stages, they can get this down tilt if it's timed really, really well. On Yoshi's, it's obviously easier because it's tilted. But let's see, what did you do?
So much out of it. It goes farther back than you.
It is also your mistake a little bit, because you don't jump straight. You jump up and in. Usually, what you did against Zain, or what you do against most of these games, you jump straight. And Nan told me also to do it straight and then try to fade into ledge and try to
Oh,
sweep.
that's not what I was going for, though. I was going for a perfect sweet spot,
Yeah,
which would avoid it on the other stages. And
Straight
unless
here,
they did it
right?
perfect. Yeah, like I was trying to like double jump and be below the hitbox, but see how it's curved. Like,
Yeah,
it's squishy. I didn't. That is actually crazy. That the stage made me die for certain on that moment. That's interesting.
I think here's also the eye mix-up, right? Usually you'd have to jump here and up B around all this stuff. Jumping into this is always risky, you know, because they can also like run off fair or whatever. And it's like many mix-up in this spot. Sometimes if you DI in on some throws, Math can even F-smash cheese. There are like so many variables. There's not only one outcome, depending on the DI and on their option. But once you get hit, obviously it's GG's. But you still played really well that game. It was close. If you would have won this game already, I think all the spaghetti would have been avoided.
We got the opening. Yeah, that nair is just brutal for Falcon.
That was very interesting. When I saw this, I was like, damn. I try, or what I do against Math Nair, I SDI up usually. Then the first hit hits and the second doesn't hit. You did the same, but the opposite. SDI down or something like this. You escaped the Nair somehow with downward velocity or whatever. That was pretty cool. And this is, I gotta say, on his side really good. He already waits for you to slide off. Look how fast he regrabs. It didn't even took him a lot, you know, to see your slide off. I mean, he's Zain, right? No one expected that outcome, but like him to get 5th place. So we have a really rough start here. And I was in Cody's stream, by the way, when you were playing him. You know, I hang out a lot in Cody's stream. We get along pretty well. And he was already calling it here that you lose. You know, he was not believing in you. Yeah, and I was like shouting basically, shut the fuck up, Wizzy wins. He was like, nah, it's over. Zain got the momentum, Zain got the full control. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Wizzy will win. Wizzy will win. I kept spamming that. Wizzy wins this. Wizzy wins this. They were all doubting you at this point because you know you didn't close out game 2. He has 2 stocks clean lead and all that. And I'm like, just wait. It doesn't take much for Falcon to bring it back. And then after this stock already, it's only 1 stock deficit. Then you get the CC grab. And then slowly but surely you will bring all this back. But he's really in control right here.
Zain's also done really well recognizing when that the dare regrab will hit.
He's really in control, at least for now.
Yeah, I mean, he's labbed it out, right? I'm sure he that's a guy who definitely has.
See the down throw up air on like these 20-ish% are
Just barely.
difficult to exceed.
Like in this corner too.
Got out of the corner, but
Nice, gets the shield grab. Up throw knee. Good.
Refresh, right?
Yeah, I would refresh. Hex dash.
Yeah, I need to recognize that.
But instantly, so you are invincible. You have to be
Yeah, yeah.
invincible. You're like chilling way too much there on this edge card. It is also not easy to edge card this.
man, we can't use the get up attack anymore. Yeah.
This is what you try to do
Get up attack anymore.
on Yoshi's, like this sort of sweet spot double jump. Sort of sweet spot. I think you get still down tilted there,
Oh, wow.
but it's tight.
That's a fair?
Sometimes you surely get down tilted while trying to do this.
We're getting to the percent where it starts being a struggle. Doesn't matter.
So it really looks bad for you at this point. This is the biggest lead he has, I think. Good SDI on this. There's the CC grab. And down throw knee is not true against Math. But it always works. Except this one, it didn't.
I think it's like extra untrue at this percent maybe.
Yeah, and you went for up air now because you realized the knee doesn't work anymore, which is good that you realized that.
The floor dash.
Good slide of up air.
Good slide off.
Very good.
Nothing like an up air or something. That was sick. Oh my god, where are you jumping, Wiz?
And you give up the escape.
Hoodie's coming.
Yeah.
Hoodie off, but I don't
What were you think? Whenever you're like behind in a tournament set like this, does it put you under pressure and you're like, oh shit, if I lose next game I'm out? Or it doesn't even, because it looks like it looks like people cannot tilt you. Like if they taunt you, if they try to disrespect you, if they have a lead, it looks like you always try your hardest. You know, is it really like this, or does stuff like this affect you actually? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't really. It doesn't really change much if I'm behind, I feel like, because I just always know there's a chance to come back. So I don't know. I guess I don't overthink it.
You just focus on the game, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I didn't even realize I was behind a game.
That's
forgot
so
about that.
good. Because people were talking a little bit about you can rage bait, not rage bait, style bait, or however you say that, Salt. Like if you keep styling against her, then she will try to go for clips against you, and you can abuse that. Well, I think that was a pretty interesting theory, because that has definitely, yeah, because that has happened in some sets where she throws trying to go for clips suddenly. So I like that.
Okay.
The mental, it's like a mental threat, you know, trying to
Yeah.
force your opponent to play in a shitty way.
Yeah.
But luckily, you're never impacted by that outside stuff, or like, you know. So CC grab, you went for the pivot grab, which I told you is not true, and he jumped out.
It's the first time he did that, yeah.
Even though sometimes I'm getting them, even when they jump. I don't know if it's a port thing or whatever. In Uncle Punch, I was like, wait, why am I getting the grab? I have to investigate
Oh,
it,
really?
but yeah. But it is like an
Yeah,
instantaneously
test the port
pivot.
difference. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I will. And here, now they jump and you don't get reversed usually, right? So it's fine if you go for it. It will work the majority of the time, and if you would knee and he jumps there, he loses the stock because he gets knee comboed without a jump. So this is like usually we want them to jump, which is not a bad thing. The problem now is you don't have much space for mistakes. So you cannot really, and there it is, right? He DIs in and jumps, and you just go for the knee to knee. Perfect. And it's even, 2-to-1 simple flowchart. Good. Should re-grab this, by the way. Good overshoot into the corner, up throw, up air, up air, up air, up air. There it is. When you get one of these, it's huge. Sadly, couldn't close it out. Good. The one time you waved it out of sheet, he grabs it. So unlucky.
No, yeah, he's trying to set up for tech chase on the other platform, and then he can like play it 50-50 for coverage.
Nice.
Right, he gets the stock.
Up throw, up air, or up throw knee. Okay, the stomp was probably a missed input, right?
That was yeah, the misinput.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was like, dude, I would have been a stock ahead. It's so bullcrap.
Yeah. Okay, this is transformation BS.
Distorted as opposed to Falcon's foot. Yeah, which is part of his body.
Another missed input.
I got scared.
Even though you had not many missed inputs in general, you got many fucking punches also in other sets, I think. And people were saying,
like maybe one other.
yeah, and people were saying, why is he fucking punching on accident? I'm like, bro, I don't know. He hit the B button. What can I say, you know? People keep asking me that stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. Yeah, I'm like...
He hit the B button.
Like, what do you want me to explain there, bro? I don't know.
He hit the not B button and it happened.
Turn around, so it's hard to DI that.
He has a very good lead here, though. Shit.
And I think that was also like one of the mix-ups where he could have tried to go for the timber, but instead he did that till that time. So it's like now he's playing the
It looks really bad here.
Yeah. Oh, this looks worse than I remember.
no jump here on Wizzy.
This looks really, really bad.
Wow, using the third hit of Nair. Very
Bro, you still win this?
This guy's Zain, man.
He gives you a shield grab. Okay, huge. Regrab.
Zain guy's pretty good too.
You get stuck with your input. The patient.
We don't even care.
Nice. That was a crazy up there because we don't even see him on the screen. You only see the bullshit so small. There was good confidence, bro. Gotta say, there was some none shit. No, it's already very even. One hit away. This is where you overshoot no JC grab.
I think I remember that moment. It was even a non-JC grab and it still missed. See it? Hey, look,
But
see if it's non-JC.
You grab very early. You need more dash, you
But
know.
dude, that's crazy. Like, dude, it's almost like the non-JC was like what, one frame better? Two? It's like barely even.
You do the no JC grab, but your dash momentum is like you would do a JC grab. It's an insta dash grab. See, it's like you have to really throw it out deep, so they cannot do it. It's really weird, but even against Philip it works all the time against the P channel because they always dash back and it catches it, but you have to really throw it out like a no fast fall nair almost. So here I don't know why he did this. It was game, just grab ledge. There's nothing else, just grab ledge. Like there's nothing else to say.
I think it's hard to say because of camera, but yeah.
But it is so. How is he? Even
No, actually, yeah, I think he didn't reckon. I think he. The thing is with that is that usually always works. The fact that I did that was like literally like a 1 out of 10,000. You know?
Yeah. You had like
So,
super straight up recovery, not in.
I think because of the camera, he wasn't 100% sure, and that runoff fair is like so consistently working. He just, instead of like trying to perfectly judge it, it just always works. So he just, you know.
I think he just wanted to close it out as fast as possible. Had no patience to grab ledge. And then what? Even if you make it on stage, he will just, you know, ledge dash F smash, ledge dash nair, ledge dash grab, whatever. It's like game. But he gave you another shot for the game 5. But to be fair, if you didn't miss that many inputs on Yoshi's story, you would already be there. You played really good this game.
Yeah.
So I think you choked this Yoshi story game a lot. You should have won it, I think, if you play a little bit better. So now down for regrab, down for regrab, down for regrab, up throw, up air attempt. Perfect. This is exactly what you should do. You try to get him to these 21%. And now, as I said, they can jump out, they can aerial out, all the stuff, yes. But we see that you catch a jump here. I think you catch the second jump. On the second upper you catch a jump and it's over. This is why it's very risky for them to even try. You know. And it gave you a clean 0 to death. Nair from legend to grab. You tried the knee on the IN. He didn't the IN. You're on a bad spot here on the platform. The platform. So now it's tough to escape the RTC. The people's elbow. You were probably trying to roll. Probably. And if you miss his input, you get the F smash on accident. But the people's elbow comes when it's needed, you know. And I don't know why, even in my games, it always lands. It's so good. Another side B. Hitting many side Bs, Nair to grab, all that stuff. He really struggles to edge guard this here. Really. I don't know why. I think he can still just, instead of instantly jumping back, he falls off with you. Instead of jumping so early, he can just keep falling a little bit and then jump back with forward air or whatever, now aerial. But he never does. He gives the spot up. I don't know. It looks like so edge guardable, you know. This is like your one mix up that you were doing all the set. This jump sweet spot. And he could even grab ledge, but he's fishing a lot for the fair bullshit. So let's see here. He got stuck, but even here side B is really good. Look at the risk reward that I'm telling you that side B has. It is OP. Like it gives so much Falcon, and if you don't land it, you have 142%. It's fine if you lose the stock, but the risk reward is just insane. If you land side B against Math. It just gives you a whole stock, bro. One stupid side B. It is ridiculous, actually. And now it starts to... Like, now, are you thinking that, holy shit, I'm about to win, and you start to get nervous as well? Or is it just... Because this is like the crucial moment where he goes Ultra Instinct. You can't touch him anymore. Or what do you think?
I felt like I wasn't that nervous, but like, I don't know, it's just... Dude, I think there's like a mental thing with people where they just kind of don't know how to turn on the jets fully until their back is against the wall. And I feel like he just leveled up just so much. And maybe I got a little bit worse too, but like I noticed it even versus, kind of unrelated, but I noticed it versus, like I have this theory that like most like mid to high level players, most of their problems versus like in friendlies is that they don't know how to try hard in friendlies. But
yeah.
As soon as you like put some, like I can't tell you the amount of times I played someone who's like low to mid level, and then I'll put some stakes on it. I'm like, okay, if you win this match, I'll give you $5. All of a sudden, they become so much of a better player. You know, like I can't like it happens every time. Even people who are like not that good at the game, all of a sudden they just completely, their brain just like their mindset just completely, they know how to play safe. They know what like. And I don't know, it feels like something similar happened with Zain here, where it's just like, he's like, okay, let's see if I can make a reverse 4 stock, and he just like...
I think he clearly knows that he can easily make this, because he's a really good player. And if he plays correctly, there's...
I don't know about easily, but it's possible.
Not easily, yeah, but I mean, if he plays 100% accuracy, he can. Then, yeah. Because he hits really hard. He won't miss the RTC, he can find an F smash, he can throw you off, he can get a gimp. His character, like the matchup is really good for Math. It is not like, wow, Falcon wins hard, you know? And he's sort of playing insane the past stocks. And he's really playing good. Like, now it's even again, out of the blue. It's even as fuck. He just blew up 3 stocks somehow. Let's not count the one where you had 142%, but still like 3 stocks are gone. And here you miss a stomp knee, and it's the spaghetti is full, yeah, full spaghetti. You get the very good stomp, the classic Falcon FOD platform stomp, but you miss the shield stop, turn to the left, whatever, or reverse knee. Now it's already super hard to play. That was bullshit when I saw this, because you did the Chef Rock no fast fall nair, which is very hard to grab. Here you did the no fast fall nair. And he still perfectly grabs it. I was like, that's bullshit. He was like in your nair, look. He's like in your nair somehow. That was like...
What the heck?
He's like, that was bullshit. So.
That was some Marth privilege.
Good mix up, down air, into jab. He messed this. That should have comboed into down air.
Did that connect?
I think he can connect it if you jump and down air a little like different
It
timing.
looked like the positioning a little different than the normal Ken combo.
Because you SDI this, right?
I don't
The
know.
fair.
I
The,
mean,
look at
it
the
looks
fair.
like it.
Look at the fair. You teleport up and in. You're SDIing this. So maybe this SDI in up. You definitely SDI is. You can clearly see your teleport for a frame there. And then you jump, okay. You have no jump here. That's why it didn't hit, I think. SDI in up and jump, and you somehow avoided this. But you have to up B. And then he chokes this. Bro, some viewer were asking me recently about Falcon's recovery, right? We were talking about on stream, and I said his recovery is so bad because all Falcon has is up B and then one little fade back drift towards ledge. And don't ask me why in tournament under pressure situations that little mix-up is OP. I cannot explain you why, but this is all Falcon has. And you do this up B, a fade back mix-up, it works. I'm crazy that you, kind of crazy that you didn't up air here. Here, ledge hop up air. He has no jump. And you just dash through him. I was like, whoa, what's the... And here, I'm like, don't nail this. I was scared for you to pressure the shield. And he's smart enough to not get shield poked by changing the size of his shield. Because, yeah, maybe Ken could shot up knee here and maybe a shield box, but I don't know. Do you know the pro mix-up would be double jump, waveland, and down throw knee him? But you have to have balls to do it here. Because we just know...
The thing I like about the Nair here is I knew it probably wasn't going to hit, but I want to maintain, like, the positional advantage.
Yeah, Nairs, you even drift backwards
like,
with a Nair, which is good.
Like, there are things that are like I could up B here. But,
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's
okay, that's...
But it's the same thing, though, with Waveland. I mean, the Waveland would be more than likely to work, but technically speaking... If he shield dropped in the moment I wave landed, he could up air.
Yeah, it's
so like,
risky.
I wanted to position in a way where it probably wasn't gonna hit, but I'm still gonna be in the position advantage positionally.
Yeah.
I wanted to maintain that.
This is good, yeah.
Anything.
You push him to the right and you drift to the left. And then CC this. You just didn't dash grab, but it's good.
Yeah.
You're center stage at least. That's a very good point by your side. Up on reaction. You kept doing this. So he throws you off, you jump here, you don't jump in like you did on Yoshi's story. See? You do the jump straight and then fade into ledge. This is what you usually do.
I don't know, I did the same thing really.
No,
I mean,
on Yoshi's story you
different.
jump in. And if you jump in, you can get hit by a lot of stuff. Even if they run off stage. This is
just
better.
Depends the throw angle, because I got thrown a little bit farther out there.
Yeah. But it's really good to jump straight up. Usually, this is like also recommended by old cookbook stuff. You get this huge back air on his ledge stuff. That was unlucky. You do Nair, you are center stage fixed, very good. That somehow shield poked you, your shield was out, but it clipped your roll startup. Yeah, it clipped your roll startup. I think you roll here and then it clips you. Yeah, it was tournament. That was, bro. I never expected this up air. I have to say this. How do you up air there, bro? This is such an insane up air. You were dead.
Remember in the one game he did the runoff fair?
Yeah, he likes to do this. Yeah, I know, but
it's the same thing. I'm just like in one game I read the runoff fair with double jump back up B. In this game I read the fair with double jump up air. Do you understand?
No.
Like it wasn't identical, but it was very similar.
I understand that. Bro, it was genius. It was unexpected. I was like, it's over. I thought you're gonna jump and then up B high. Try to live.
I knew that was my other option. The reason I didn't go for it was because I knew like there's just no way that's gonna work. Like you'd have to be a complete noob to like not kill me off that, you know.
But he missed already 10 of these. He's spaghettiing full.
No, but it's like you need like I'm at 133. Literally any pat on the head, any touch at all, I'm gonna get knocked. Like it's easy. It'd be different if I was at like 70 maybe, but like since I'm at 130, all he needs is like any hit at all, and I'm dead. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm saying?
how do you go for this up air, bro?
It was all or nothing. I'm
But
telling you, it was just a read.
but how do you know he refuses to fucking grab ledge in these most important
Well,
spots?
I guess I know his habit. He likes to run off fair, and it is good. It's just in that position, it was just
It is outplayable, right? At
like
least.
he likes to run off fair. That's all I can say. I know his habit of run off fair, and I think it's generally really good. It's just
I've never expected the suicide up air because it is a suicide up air. You're dead.
Yeah.
If you don't connect this up, you're dead. You can even not even make it on stage.
yeah.
Even if you up, you can. But this is so crazy that you went for this, bro.
Yeah.
This is a 200 IQ up air. This is some
I got the battle IQ almost.
the nuns battle IQ.
Yeah,
Nah.
the battle IQ. My battle IQ went up since getting off caffeine, to be honest.
It's just you would do this against in the Falcon mirror to avoid weakening up air or something like this, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. You're right.
But I don't never saw it in a. This is the most important spot here, and going for it.
I would just say versus any other Mart that might have not worked, but versus Zain, I knew it was very likely to work.
That is such an high EQ brain move. The pop off. And he almost brought it back, bro. Almost reverse false stock. And he could. He had many chances to edge guard, but he could not edge guard the little Falcon drift. That was crazy sad.
Okay, dang.
Really good set. Like, all my DMs were this. No one talked about you versus Slug or Icy's. Nothing.
I know. I was
like, huh?
I was literally just thinking about the fact of like, ever since winning, I haven't heard anyone mention Slug like what? Maybe someone mentioned it. Someone mentioned it like once, maybe.
He got second place, and no one, not like no one cares, but everyone was just happy about you beating Zain.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one
the
told me,
Zain
bro,
set.
he beat Slug.
I knew
No.
even if I didn't win the tournament that this Zain win was gonna be good, so I was pretty happy about that. Cause like I kind of saw like, yeah, I kind of saw as like, okay, I think I should win now, but if I don't win, like the other people are generally more beatable than Zain to begin with.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Like, okay, I should beat the other people, but you know, if I don't, then.
Some of this felt like
win.
grants, you know. It felt like this set decides who might win the tournament. You know, you're still in winner's side.
Yeah, I was like, okay, if I beat Zain, then I should just, I don't have any excuse to not win the tournament, basically.
It was a good bracket for you because also no Cody Fox there, no Plap Sheik, no, let's say 60-40 or worse type of shit.
Well, not even a good bracket, a good tournament because, well, I guess technically maybe someone like.
You had a hard run.
I didn't run into J-Mook or Crudo. Not that, I mean, I could beat them, but like they're harder draws than like everybody else.
Yeah, you're comfortable against Fox, even though. I mean, I also think Fox is the worst matchup Falcon has, but you're very comfortable. Most Falcon mains, they like to play against Fox. You can move around, you can... I mean, against Fox, also some viewer asked me about what's worse, Sheik or Fox. And I was telling them that all the Falcons like Fox because there's so much you can do. Basically, you know, out of up throws you can jump, you can tag, you can wiggle, you can air dodge, you can slide off. There's the counterplay in this book is so much, but against Sheik, if the Sheik just RTCs and does nothing else, there's no escape. There's basically nothing you can do.
That's how it feels. Like it feels like maybe Fox has a higher ceiling versus Falcon or something, but at the same time, it's like Sheik is just. It's harder to fight a Sheik player, a top Sheik player on like an off day. Like they're always like a Sheik's worst day is gonna be way harder than a Fox's worst day.
Yeah, there's no counterplay to RTC. That's why RTC is OP. If you're on point, they cannot get out. And Falcon cannot ace the eye or slide off or whatever. If they, the only way is when they jab too much and they give you chances to SDI the jabs.
Yeah,
the jab
that's what. Yeah, if they jab, then that's good for Falcon.
Yeah, but other than that, you know, the matchup is really tough, and I saw you have hard Foxes, difficult Fox, but bro, I was looking at the bracket and then I saw how you just played versus Cody and Zain and friendlies, and I'm like, Bro, he wins the
I know.
tournament.
I was thinking like low key. If I have a good chance to do good, like it feels like. How do I put this? Like it feels like the signs are there that I could win.
It was an insane run, very historical Falcon run. I just took a look at the bracket and I'm like, wait a moment, bro, he's gonna win the tournament. You know, people were not believing me. I'm like, bro, there's no one there to stop him if he plays like he played against Cody in friendlies or against Zain.
Yeah.
I'm like, he has a tournament and he's still in winner's side. I was like, what the fuck's this tournament, right? I was like super convinced. And this was the breaker to seal the deal, basically. I don't know about Icy's, sadly my worst matchup. I tried to invite Nikki, but he seems to be busy. He said he wants to come hop into a video, and because I really need him to explain it to me what Ice Climbers really is. To be honest, I have the least amount of knowledge Ice Climbers. This character always...
I think Slug showed it pretty well. Like you get one movement read and you get a grab, or you get
exactly.
one reaction tech chase, and you can literally die off it. Like it's insane. Like that's kind of like the theoretical Ice Climber stuff that no ICs really is good at doing, but I think Slug and Nikki will do it a lot. So like they're showing, like if you can just play the character more optimally, where you're literally reaction tech chasing, or because like I remember I would do like whiffed back airs and stuff versus, or no, not even like whiffed back airs. I would like hit a back air on Nana, and that would just give me enough lag for them to bear. Like Slug was grabbing me off like the tiniest things, and I'm just like, this character's insane. If you can just like grab me off like the frame, like a mistake that's in the frames. Like I only made a mistake by like a couple frames, and I'm getting grabbed and dying off of it. This character's insane. At least on top level.
I have told you this already a long time ago when you had to play Nikki or Ice Climbers. I'm like, bro, I think Aces is OP. They need one knockdown or grab, you die. But you were saying, nah, Falcon hard shits on Ices. I'm like, bro, you cannot always react to wave dash in stuff.
I never disagreed with the one knockdown thing.
Yeah, but you were able to defend it.
I think Falcon beats it, but I don't. I think just more. I wasn't disagreeing with that point of the one knockdown. I agree with the one knockdown thing. I've always thought about that. I just thought that Falcon would still win neutral wise.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think you have to. It feels like you have to play so like. You have to play just really campy. I feel like, and you have to play in a way where like. Every like attempted attack is like done in a really safe way, and even then you might get unlucky, so it's just like a mixture of like you have to camp really hard, but you also have to do safe aerials that are done in a safe way where it's almost impossible to get grabbed.
I think it's hard to always get the air cancel, because when they wave dash in, you don't even know what you're hitting. Sometimes you're hitting both, sometimes you're hitting one, sometimes you're hitting shields, sometimes the interactions are always so weird that if you miss an air cancel or execution, then they get a grab and then you're fucked. And this tilts me the most about the matchup, that it is really difficult, bro. They have a bad dash.
People used to talk about back in the day, like a double L cancel.
Exactly, yeah. Maybe this is something I have to look into, but Icy's punish is absolutely nuts. And if they have just battle IQ brain, not to get outwalled that easily, like Nikki or Slug are very, very, very good neutral players.
I think that's another reason why I beat so many of the Ice Climbers back then, is like I think it comes down to like two things. I mean, I was always pretty good at the matchup, but it comes down to they weren't good at the stuff of like grabbing off of. They weren't good at like they couldn't do like reaction tech chase grab consistently, for example. And then the other thing is
neutral openers, right? To open up your neutral when you're walling them out. This is something almost no IC can do against you. You're the walling machine, basically.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Sorry, yeah, the walling. Like I legit just spammed like short hop back air for like 8 years and nobody could beat it. No, like I'm not even kidding. Like and then I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm gonna do short hop back air, I have to change the rhythm. I didn't have to do that for like 8 years until I fought Nikki, and he's like trying to hit the exact rhythm. Like, oh, I just changed the rhythm, or I just change what I do. I just mix up timings. Like, I didn't have to mix up my timing for 8 years essentially.
I like him, bro. He's a good guy. But I told you, Triff and Nikki are preparing since a decade for you. I told you, they're since
you make it sound like it's like a Naruto like
it is.
thing, like,
It is. You
alright,
don't take it
alright.
serious. Since Sechi farmed them in Europe 10 years ago when I started the game.
Dude, you're putting this
No!
like an anime plot. You found them in the woods as they were babies, and said she like raised them, and like
No, you don't believe it.
None comes in with a 1000 battle IQ. And,
It is an anime,
maybe
bro.
maybe you need to make your own anime right now.
The first thing, bro, when they beat you,
none.
the first thing when they beat you, I get a fucking DM with a smiley, with the
Yeah, I
ugliest
remember.
motherfucking smiley, and I'm like, do you know why it's funny? Because I kept warning you, bro. They're coming for you. They're grinding. They're so good versus Falcon, and you were like comfortable because you know you have been beating Ices forever or
I
Peaches.
mean, there's like nothing I could do except if I played that tournament off of caffeine. That was another
Yeah,
caffeine
okay,
tournament, and but it was just like I saw he was practicing versus a computer where he was like F smashing a back air. He was doing like an Uncle Punch thing, but so I had that kind of in my head. But I was also just like, when you play a matchup the same way for 8 years, it's almost like, why would you change anything until someone shows you how to beat it, you know?
This
like,
is
how
a
am
good
I
point,
supposed
yeah.
to have that? How am I supposed to have that foresight? Like, it'd be one thing if I played a matchup once or twice. If I've been playing a matchup the same way for 8 years, there's no way I can, like, expect myself to be like, okay, this is the time after 8 years I'm gonna have to, like, radically, you know? Like, it's just...
But it
you
is like
gotta
an
be-
anime story, bro. They were grinding decades for the Falcon. They wanted the revenge. And do you know what's probably for
But
them?
we never even played in the first place. There's no revenge.
No, the problem is that Sechi just disappeared, and they could never take the revenge on the top Falcon here. So they went for
Oh,
you.
okay.
So since they couldn't beat
Okay.
the Falcon and show, okay, we're capable of beating the top Falcon, they had to come there and beat you. And I was like, when I played them in unranked or ranked, or I found them here and there, and I play against them, I'm like, holy shit, they're so good, bro. I cannot take a single game almost. And I know, okay, Wizzy is better, Wizzy will do fine, but then I'm starting to get worried because they prepare so much, and you know, 5% here, 5% there, then you will have a day where you're input-wise really off, and they're fucking on, and then it happens, and you know, and I liked it, bro. It is some new challenge. I was thinking actually about making some videos for Peach mains, but Gatsu didn't like this idea. I still wanna do it, maybe, I don't know if you like it or not. I think they fucking suck versus Falcon, bro. I have to do something about it. I have to do something about it. If I look at their DI and all this, and then they eat up knee, or they eat down throw knee after Falcon pummels 3 times, bro, I need to do something. I feel like I have to help out the evil side, you know? What do you think about this?
Don't do it.
Don't...
Literally just said that you bro is asking me, let me help out the evil side, you know? Like, you just
I feel offended because they're saying Peach can't win, and I want to prove them wrong. Because I know they're missing 1,000 things in the counterplay, in the DI, in punish game, and I really want to join the Peach players. I don't know why, I really like the character a lot. I think, bro, Peach Falcon is really... I'm addicted to that shit. And if we don't get new Peach stuff, and the Falcons just keep winning, and then people saying it's 80-20, I cannot hear it anymore, bro.
Okay. I'll just anytime anyone asks me, I'll just say they're wrong.
Yeah.
I'll just
It is just, you know. But, and I was asking Amada if he was willing to give an interview on Peach Falcon. And he liked the idea. He liked the idea. He said it's pretty cool. Yeah, he was... I didn't expect it myself. He was like totally down, but he said, yeah, I'm just speedrunning. He was trying to break records on Mario. So he was super busy, and he was like, yeah, I will try to not forget, and you know, I will get to you in DMs, but he didn't. I'm gonna re-ask him. But yeah, I think no one else can really understand, because he's the only one who never lost this matchup, is pretty much, you know. But the Peach
he's
Falcon...
the only one he could talk to about it. I mean, he's gonna say Falcon wins, but I don't know by how much. Maybe only a little bit, I'm not sure.
This is good when he says Falcon wins. It gives me hope in the character. I've been struggling a lot with this Puff recently, and Peach. Peach always has been a problem, but I'm not saying the average Peach, bro. I beat every Peach in Europe if you want to. I'm talking about the good ones. you know, the
Yeah.
AI or Triff or
The
not
AI, yeah.
I'm not talking about some, you know, random GM pitch or whatever.
Right.
I'm not afraid of that. I'm talking about the hard ones.
Right. Okay.
All right, man.
I get it.
Anything else you wanna say to the viewers?
I hope you guys enjoy the tournament.
One thing that I also want to mention is when you then streamed, the support was so insane. It was crazy. I wanna also say that I appreciate
I'm-
that. You know.
My stream, right?
Yeah, your
or
stream. Your stream.
Yeah. I appreciate support for sure. I might stream again right now, so we'll see.
Yeah, I will join. Maybe we should play. I wanted
Alright,
you
sure.
to play the PGI again because I got farmed last time.
Okay.
So I wanted to call the police.
Okay. We could probably make a video on it soon too.
Yeah, I will just, you know. Wizzy, my man, enjoy your time. Thanks for, again,
you
being here
too.
for us. And congratulations on the win. And
Thank you, I
Wizzy,
appreciate it.
talk to you later, my man. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later. Bye bye.